Hi, Twinkle.
Hey Tanya, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome, Twinkle. How are you?
Doing really well. You tell.
So, Twinkle, tell us something about yourself. When did you join Engineer Babu?
So, Engineer Babu, it's been more than 8 months. I started in lockdown in June 2020, and it was a sheer master plan. I was in a prior job. I was working and I was doing some cold calling on Google, and that's how I connected with Mayank. And I was offering him some product of my prior company, and then he gave me the offer of the job. That is how the master plan happened, and in 2 days the deal got done. That is how here I am today, and I'm just loving it.
That's awesome. That's a wonderful joining story. The most interesting that I've ever heard.
Indeed.
So, Twinkle, you joined 8 months ago. How has the culture of this organization been different from the past organizations that you've worked with?
Oh, I think this question is not even relevant. I cannot even compare the culture of Engineer Babu with any other company I have been a part of. Generally, I had an assumption that there's a lot of politics in companies and lot of time and freedom restrictions are there. But I don't know how Engineer Babu is so magical. Here, everything is so amazing. It's like a dreamland. Okay, so the freedom, the trust, the relationships, the bondings, everything is like wow. So I just love the culture of Engineer Babu.
And that's awesome. So, in these 8 months, you talked about team bonding and everything. So, how has it helped you in your learning curve? How has it helped you in your personal development as well?
Hmm. That's very important. What happens is when we work and when the bondings are good, when the relationships are good, each one of the person who's a part of your team is not competing with you. Actually, they are collaborating with you and they're making you more skilled. They're making you more intelligent in your work. And that is how each one grows more. So here, instead of keeping the knowledge to myself, everybody keeps on sharing. Try this, do this, say this, and that is how the culture is so amazing. Everybody grows, and it's a part of the family now.
That's wonderful. How people help you to grow as a person, not just professionally, but in your personal life as well. So, Twinkle, how has your learning curve been since the past 8 months? I'm sure startup is a lot of learning. So,
Yeah, you're right. So startup with the working culture is so dynamic. The learning curve is like zigzag, 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 zigzag. It's been more than 8 months, and I have been, twisted in around 3 to 4 roles. Started with sales, did some support work there. Then moved to super sourcing. Now super sourcing is also in-house product of Engineer Babu. So now handling the customer side of Engineer Babu, and now it's a whole department of its own. That is how every time the learning curve keeps on expanding and expanding and expanding.
that's a lot of responsibilities that you've had over the past 8 months. That's the speciality of how startups work. You get autonomy of work, you get a lot of responsibilities irrespective of whatever you were doing in the start. Right. So, Twinkle, any fun incidences that you would like to share about working with Engineer Babu that you've had over the past 8 months?
I think every day is fun. But every day talking and working in itself is fun. The best thing I love about the founders, Mayank and Aditi, they have never made me feel like I'm talking to a boss or I'm talking to a owner of the company. I think they give me more trespass. They behave more like friends to me, and then I feel like opening up with them. I have awesome relationships with all my colleagues, and I think talking to them is so fun. That's the best part.
Awesome, Amy. And everyone, trust me, believes to have a workplace like this wherein you can trust and be friendly with your superiors, with your seniors, and not have any hesitation while going to them. That's awesome. That's awesome to know, Twinkle. So, Twinkle, if you have to recommend Engineer Babu or to someone on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Engineer Babu?
Is there 11 an option there?
I think that's enough. That's much said about Engineer Babu from here. So, Twinkle, if you have to describe your 8 months of experience and your learnings, your journey in this working in this company, what would your one word be to describe this organization?
A dream come true. It's a dreamland.
That's awesome. That's great to know, Twinkle. So, thank you for joining us today. It was lovely to hear your experiences and to see how much you've grown in this organization and how happy you are working at EngineerBabu. So,
Yes.
thank you for sharing all of your thoughts, and we wish that you have a great experience moving ahead as well.
I'm equally excited and looking forward to it. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you, Twinkle.